took the Bullitt out to get something to eat with my brother at night. We went to the Ford dealership. It's kind of fun to walk around. I love having the Bullitt Mustang there. It reminds me of when they were new. Went to the gas station, put some clear 91 octane in it with no ethanol. Went the next day, ran some errands, went out to eat again with my brother, and just drove around this complex. Pretty nice little place here. And then the next morning I had a car show to go to. So it was a pretty cool car show to go up and check out, and I had some friends there who were running it, and it was nice to see some cars there, a lot of really cool muscle cars and stuff. The Bullitt was just parked out here in the parking lot. I thought it looked so good. I kept looking back at it. I was really happy to own it. I told my wife as I was headed out the door that she might not think this is very important, but to me, just having the Bullitt today and taking it to a car show is something that I didn't expect to ever do again when I had sold this car, and now I'm so happy to have it back. So even just taking it out to the car show and going for a drive today made my day. So there was this 68 Mustang there at the car show that I thought was pretty cool. My mom had a 67, same color, coupe, 289, just like this car, but this car didn't have a 289 in it. It had a 5.0 HO from probably a Fox body, but could be a 94 to 95 Mustang as well. But I thought that was cool to see a newer drivetrain in a 60s Mustang, and it had a 5-speed as well. So whatever it came out of, it was a pretty cool swap. And I really enjoyed seeing my friend's dark shadow gray automatic 2004 Mustang Mach 1 at the show. This is a beautiful car, and I looked it over a little bit more today and just realized how nice it really is. And it has the SLP cat back, so it has those really nice exhaust tips, just like my Mach 1 and my Bullitt have. Just a really nice car. I really enjoyed seeing it today. And so I was invited to participate in a photo shoot with a friend of a friend who wanted to get some pictures of some of the Mustangs, and he wanted pictures of one of my Mustangs, and I decided to bring the Bullitt to that photo shoot. And so we went to a place where we'd go all the time, to a parking garage, and we went there to have some photos taken of the Bullitt. And I thought it was pretty cool, and he took some pictures, and you'll see that here soon. But I took some pictures myself and thought, yeah, I don't have a lot of good pictures of the Bullitt lately, so this would be a good time to go do that. So I showed up with my friend who also has that jailbreak Hellcat Charger and the Hellcat Durango, and the guy started taking pictures, and immediately he said, wow, this car sounds fantastic. This is one of the coolest sounding cars I've ever heard. He has a really nice Camaro as well, like a 2010 body style Camaro. And he was saying, wow, that sounds incredible. And my friend with the Hellcat, he hadn't seen the Bullitt yet. He's seen my other cars, but he said, wow, that is the coolest sounding Mustang I've ever heard. So it was pretty cool for me to get some pictures as well, and I enjoyed just hanging out with the Bullitt all day. It was a lot of fun, and my little boy was with me, and we had a great time, and my brother came, and he went and took the Durango out for a spin. I had a chance to look over this Hellcat jailbreak red eye a little bit more. Thought it was pretty cool. Got some better footage of the car. I have a video about this car when it came off the delivery truck for my friend when it was brand new, still had the plastic on the seats and everything. So just thought I'd put this in here and let you see some more footage of this car. You can see the Bullitt in the background cooling down, just hanging out, and it was just a really nice morning. It was a beautiful day. There was the car show earlier in the morning that was really nice, and the rest of the day was just splendid. It was just a nice time to be out and enjoying the day and having some fun. So the photographer was photo shooting someone else's car for a minute, and so that gave me some time just to hang out, and I didn't mind. It was just a nice day to be hanging out and chilling and walking around the Bullitt and having it somewhere besides just in the garage, and having a lot of time to just hang out and take pictures. And I just kept trying to capture that true blue. It looked so good. And so got some engine bay shots, just kind of took some pictures here while the car was sitting under the carport. I thought this was a pretty good time to take these pictures and get some closer pictures of the interior and everything, because I just don't really have a lot of pictures like this. I have had them in the past, but these are more recent. You can see the Bullitt seals in the door and the Bullitt floor mats, and you know, the interior looks great. It's basically just all stock besides the gauges for the supercharger, and just really cool to see the car like this. Looks good up on top of this parking garage. You can see the red mountains in the background. Just a beautiful place to be and take pictures and enjoy the morning, like I had said. So I kept pulling out my phone and saying, well, this looks like a good shot, this looks like a good shot. And I have lots of pictures of my other cars up here, so this is a place that I've come a lot. And you know, I just kept trying to capture how good the car looked up there, and I really enjoyed it. So true blue, looking good in the sunlight. I explained to him about how, you know, the car has the dent on the quarter panel, but when I got the car back, it was more important for me to have my Bullitt back, and so that's why that dent hasn't been fixed. And I told him I might fix it in the future, but as of now, I kind of like it being original the way I had it. So we went to another parking garage, and that was a pretty cool one, and I got some pictures I really liked of the car down here. I thought these were really great pictures, especially this one right here. I think that's a really awesome picture. Bullitt fuel door and wheels, everything is in that picture. So then we went out to lunch, and I just parked the Bullitt across the street, and just everywhere I go, walking up to it, it was fun. It was like having the car back and daily driving it, and just being like I used to be, because I used to daily drive this car everywhere I went. So a lot of cool memories there. So then we went out here to a really nice place where I wanted to take some pictures. I thought these red mountains are really beautiful, and this is such a nice place. I've come out here and taken photos before. And then we went and tried to get to a different place where we could drive the cars around a little bit more. And we had a friend also show up with an AMG Mercedes, so you'll see that here in a minute. But we were taking pictures, and my friend just tossed me the key fob to the Hellcat Red Eye and said, why don't you take it for a spin? And I think that's pretty cool, because somebody can trust you with that much of a car, that expensive of a car, and that powerful of a car. And so I appreciate that. So he let me take it out. And the acceleration almost knocked the phone out of my hand, I'll tell you. It was actually pretty cool. And with the automatic, it shifted nice, and it was powerful. You know, my Cobra probably makes about the same horsepower, but this car was a little bit different and fun to drive, so I felt pretty comfortable. we had fun and did a couple more drive-bys and some more pictures, and then I took the Bullitt to the hardware store on the way home and ran some errands, and it was just fun to have the Bullitt there and walk out to it and everything. So it was a great time. It was a great day. We had a lot of fun, and we'll see how this photo shoot turns out. The guy said it might be in a magazine that he has to make, and it's going to talk about the local car scene around here. So that'll be cool to see the Bullitt in there if it gets all that, and I'll try to put some of that media up or pictures to show the pictures that were taken. He said he'd send me those pictures too, and he took some pretty cool ones in the parking garage as well, so we'll see how that all goes. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more Mustang content.